Hello there, today we're going to be going through all the new features inside of the JaizMod Autumn Update, a small update that was recently released to the public. So our first major feature here is this dried leaf block, which can generate on top of both birch and also oak trees, just like that one over there, which is, that one's oak, I think. So as you can see, they have the unique property of having falling leaves like so, and if you were to break them, they would drop either dead bushes or sticks, as you saw. Now in the last episode I discussed how to get these via the rot block and how to make them spread. However, you can obviously find them naturally on top of these trees like this, and as of right now there's no such thing as an autumn sapling, which means that the only way to find them naturally is like this, or after they've generated from a rot patch over there. For more information on generating the leaves themselves from the rot patch like behind me, go to my other video that's on the rot block. Now if these haven't been generated in a tree or placed by a player, eventually they can turn into this new block that is called dead leaves, which is the same texture only with a brownish tone. And much like the dried leaves, they also generate particles underneath them with brown leaf texture. Oh, there goes one. So as well as these new leaf blocks, a blooming ivy block has also been added, which is then added onto the sniffer update that was made about, not a couple weeks ago, but was only released alongside this update. I won't make a video on the sniffer update just yet, as I'm still working on that on the main channel, but just know that it is also a part of this update. And it will add all of this stuff plus a few new features to the sniffer, but that'll be in a later video. And finally in this update, there's these brand new blocks called floral veils. And as you can see, these pink ones generate on the ground like this in flower forests. However, if you want the white ones, you can find them generating on the side of leaf blocks or logs inside of normal forest biomes. And if you want the yellow variant, you can find them in birch forests on the side of birch trees. Now these blocks can be placed on any face, just like glow lichen, and also like glow lichen, if you right click on them with some bone meal, then they will spread 2 blocks around them. In the update before this one, as a patch note, these 2 blocks were also added. Now I'm not going to make their own video for this, so you can just look at them in this one. So to make the chiseled calcite, you need 2 pieces of calcite and 2 pieces of polished blackstone, like so. And to make the chiseled plated calcite, you just need 4 of the plated calcites like that, and it'll give you 4 of those blocks. And yeah, there you go. These are directional like that, but they will only face one way when upwards or downwards, but they can face any way sideways. As some other minor tweaks, the block ivy is now tintable by the biome, which means it'll change colour depending where it is. And the undergrowth block also now has a randomised direction and also model depending on where it is in the world. Then you'll have these little sprouts and sometimes it has little mushrooms and stuff on it. Alongside the new blocks in the last update, you can now also mine slime drips with a silk touch pickaxe, and it will make it so it drops the actual block itself rather than just a slime ball. On top of this, these now generate particles like so that will drip down when above. The amount of damage the dynamite does to blocks has also been reduced from 2 to 1. So now it only has a small blast radius. And now much like fireflies, insects can now be bottled and picked up and placed down in the same way that a bucket of fish can. So they'll keep their variations depending on what you pick up in the bottle. And that should be it for this update, so thank you very much for watching. If you want more information on the mod, make sure to subscribe here. I'll probably cover more stuff in the future. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.